The elephant in the room. I saw Demetrius Johnson says, because Jon Jones, the steroid is tied to his name,
yep,
he can't be in the GOAT conversation.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that he should be considered the greatest of all time. I've said that. You can't, Shannon, steroids.
Yes.
In fighting is much different than anything else in the world.
They make you stronger. They make you faster. They give you endurance,
recovery ability when you train.
That's mainly what steroids do.
Yeah, people
it allows you
that.
to go there and go hard tomorrow, and go hard the day after, and go hard the day after, and go hard the day after. That's when you grow. That's when you become better.
Yep.
Because it gets to a point where you're like, damn, I can't give you everything today.
Yes.
But you can go back to back to back.
And that was me at 36, right? Even though I was the best I could ever be, I'm working as hard as I could ever work in my life, knowing that I have to be ready. At 36, he's 28, right?
So he's in his prime.
He's in his prime. But that's the fight that he actually tested positive and they made it a no contest.
Mm-hmm.
So while he's doing that, it's like you said, he's able to keep up with me work-wise, but exceed it. Because at a point, I got to say, hey, coach, I got to take a morning, man. I need it.
Yeah.
I have to take a morning. And I don't know that he would need to do that. Yeah, so I don't.
Did you suspect
No.
at the time when you were in there with him that there's something that might not be on the up and up?
No. I didn't suspect it. He felt like he was always strong.
Right.
He was always strong. He was always big. He was always in shape. It wasn't nothing that surprised me. What sucked was that I felt like I moved past it, right? Like, okay, this dude beat me twice. This shit's over. Like, there's nothing I'm going to do to be the champ because if I can't beat him, nobody else is beating him. That's the truth, right? I was like, yo, if I ain't beating him, the rest of these dudes ain't beating him because I know how much.
Right.
Because when I fight the other ones, I destroy them.
Right.
Right?
Because they don't have the toolbox he got now.
Exactly.
And plus, he's 6'5", 6'4" and a half. He's long limbs, and he has it all. I mean, you can elbow, you can knee.
If you write a checklist of what you want in a fighter at 205 to heavyweight, Jon Jones. They're talking about the White House. They're talking about a White House fight card. Hey man, we got to have some Americans win.
Yes.
I don't like Jon Jones. There's no secret. The whole world knows it.
You're right.
I say, man, y'all better put Jon Jones on there. Because right now we ain't got one American in the top 10 pound for pound. I say, if y'all want an American dude to go get a victory, put Jon Jones in there. Because he gonna win. That's what he does.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I still don't believe, and I agree with DJ, it's like, you just can't have that tied to your name, especially in fighting.
Right.
And people call you the greatest of all time. He's the greatest talent the sport has ever seen.
Have we... that's what I was about to ask you. Have we ever seen someone in that sport that possessed the arsenal that he has?
No. He's by far the most talented person that we've had in mixed martial arts. In terms of his length, his skills, his mind, he's the most talented guy we've ever had. We've had great fighters. Demetrius Johnson was amazing. Khabib is amazing. But Khabib did it through grit, determination, and hard work. Khabib wasn't going to run a basketball and shoot it. Jon Jones, they got a video of Jon Jones trying to dunk a basketball. You should see that. That's bad. But obviously he's an athlete. Look at his family.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, so you got two brothers playing in the NFL.
Yeah. He's the best athlete we've ever had. In terms of the best fighter of all time, I would never give that because of that. Now, he's not the only guy I fought on steroids. I think that before they started doing all that testing, all those guys were doing steroids.
Really?
I really do. Many of them had popped for steroids before, and I fought them.
And they had figured out a way how to cycle on and off without getting tested.
Cycle on and off, or they just weren't testing.
Right.
I never took a drug test until I got into the UFC. I just went and fought. So I don't know what those guys were doing. There was a guy, they said that this guy got tested positive for something. They said USADA, who was the testing commission at the time, bro, they got a bit like, I know when they're coming.
Right.
They would come at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I got tested 65 times from USADA, from wrestling to then. But look at me, I'm not on steroids.
Yeah.
But you're hitting the numbers. I said that publicly one time way back in the day, The next time they came to my house at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they were watching. But because they had gotten like repetitive, they heard fighters doing it. One guy popped for something, Shannon. They got him at 10 p.m. They said if they would have let him go to bed and wake up the next morning, they could have tested him, it'd have been gone. 12 hours? 12 hours for that to get out of his system. It's crazy the level of stuff they have out there.
Well, it's just like anything. I mean, they're going to come up with something that's in and out. They got these peptides now.
This is good.
See? And you didn't think it was going to be. You thought you was going to have all that bite to it.
I don't drink.
No, it don't have
really
any bite.
drink.
It don't have any bite. But the viral video of you finding out that he tests positive and you were just so brokenhearted.
Heartbroken. It's like losing your first girlfriend. I had a girlfriend growing up, and me and her, we went crazy, right? You have sex for the first time. It is all you want to do. Right. I'm checking myself out of school, man, to go meet this girl.
Right.
She's checking herself out of school. She's up in the middle of the night on the phone because her mom doesn't let her use the phone. Our parents took us together. They found out what we were doing. Right. They sat us in the front yard and told us we could not see each other anymore.
That made y'all.
That's what it felt like. Let me tell you something. I'm on the city bus getting over that, man. I'm telling you, I was in my 35 cents, man. I'm going to her house. Soon as the mama go to work.
And you said
it was like that.
I will sign a waiver. I want to fight him.
Heartbroken because I know how hard I had worked. Again, it was just like Anaheim. I worked so hard to prepare myself.
Right.
When you're fighting, that's your business partner. Imagine you're playing the Kansas City Chiefs, and on Sunday they just don't show up. Think about it.
We don't practice all week.
They just don't show up.
Right.
But your game check is tied to them showing up.
Yes.
Now you're like, hey man, you're hurting my business. I know what the first check looked like when we fought.
Right.
I want that second check. And then hopefully we go a third time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that was the hurt of it. And then it was UFC 200. Man, we were on Good Morning America together. It was big. And I was like, man, I was heartbroken because it's not just me. It was my entire team that worked so hard to make sure I was prepared to fight that night. So yeah, I said, I'll sign whatever I need to. But Dana was like, come on. Dana was like, you can't do that. You could tell he didn't want to tell me that. You could tell he was like, can I talk to you? I was like, what do you need? I was staying at the MGM Signature because I always stayed like at that small little one on the side. Right. He goes, can you come over to the arena right now? And I was like, why? I was like, it's 2 p.m. He goes, I have to talk to you about something really important. So I walk over with my team and he's in the back in that hallway and he tells me. And he goes, we have to talk to the media. I was like, damn, everything's in place and I didn't know. I was still just going about my day like I was going to go cut weight to make for the fight. And he was like, you have to address the media. It was horrible. I was up there crying and shit.
Yeah, I know. People like, man, DC, what you crying for?
DC crying every time. All DC do is cry. They got me crying multiple times.
Did you drive home? Or did you fly after you found out that the fight?
No, I fought. Remember, I fought Anderson Silva 2 days later. Oh, they got Anderson to fight. Yeah, which was good. I got to fight Anderson Silva, which was awesome. But thank God Anderson said yes. Yes. Not many people would have done it.
No.
Not 2 days. No.
But is it hard because you're fighting a fight? Because I've seen people take fights on short notice and kick the other fighter's ass because he's not prepared to fight that guy. Yep. You prepared to fight a guy with one style, and this guy has a different style, and you're like, and something bad could have happened. So I was surprised you even took that.
So I took the fight because I wanted to fight bad. Right. Like when you work like that, you want to fight. You want the check and you want to fight. You want the check, but you want to fight.
Right.
Like,
right. Because that's what you do.
I cut all that weight. I was already 215 pounds. Like I don't want to go through all that.
Right.
And then 2 months they go, you got to do it again.
Right.
Because as a champion, I would fight 2 times a year max.
Right. Yes.
Right. So I'm like, I don't want to have to go through that again. So I fought Anderson. And it wasn't a great fight because, again, I was so nervous.
Right.
Dude, I was in the octagon. I looked across and I was like, the very first UFC I ever went to, I went to Philadelphia to watch Anderson Silva beat Forrest Griffin. And I mean, Anderson was flexing on him. He's like moving sideways, punching him with one hand. Forrest is just falling down. Right. He finishes the guy that was the UFC light heavyweight champion. I was like, damn, this is crazy. I'm fighting Anderson. I'm in the octagon. I go to the middle. When I walk back to the side, Shay, I looked behind me and I said, oh my God, that's actually Anderson Silva standing over there. Like seriously.
I'm really fighting a legend.
I'm really fighting Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the first, I've never had that happen to me in my life. It was always somebody's got to die. Yeah. Except for when I fought Anderson, I was like,
you're like, I don't want to beat this man.
I got to fight Anderson Silva. But then once I started trying to kick. No, Shay, I never had that problem.
You don't take it easy on them.
Dan Henderson was my idol. He was on the Olympic team.
Yeah.
I choke him unconscious.
Damn, DC.
I beat the shit out of him.
Damn. You don't feel bad?
Hell no. Somebody got to die. Shay, somebody got to get it. All right? When you play your brother in football, if you play Steroid.
Oh, yeah. We grow up.
Oh, you want to lose?
No, I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying to kill him. And we love
And tell him about it afterwards.
Yes. Jon retires. And everybody's like, hold on, bro. You retired, and then 2 weeks later, you talking about you in protocol again, testing protocol.
Yeah.
That pissed you off, didn't it?
So when he retired, it didn't. I just wanted I wanted to see him fight Tom Aspinall. I wanted to see him fight Tom Aspinall.
Aspinall that good?
He good, Shannon. He literally has everything you want in the heavyweight. He's big. He's physical. He can wrestle. He's fast. Michael Bisping once said to me, oh, man, I'm telling you, he could be like Muhammad Ali or MMA. I said, man, you're going crazy. I said, you're a person that works at the company. You're a person that people take your opinion seriously.
Seriously.
You cannot be that strong on one side. He goes, I swear it's true. He's fighting a guy named Sergey, who had knocked out 10 straight people. Nobody could go around with Sergey. Tom Aspinall knocks him out in a round. Walks into the thing and hugs Michael Bisping. I was like, I said, Bisping, I thought you were like his advocate. You advocating for this dude. But I'm like, he's actually that good.
Right.
And then he beats up on Curtis Blades. He beats everybody. And so when I think about it, I'm like, okay, now we get to see Jon. Because Jon and I did this thing called counterpunch, where he sat on one side, I sat on the other with Joe Rogan. Yeah. And Jon said, it was crazy because we just hated each other so much. We were just talking.
Right.
Jon said to me, he said, at the end of the day, I'm better than you because I'm younger. He goes, you can't beat me in a basketball game. I go, well, that's debatable. He goes, you can't outswim me. You can't outrun me. He said, because every day you wake up, you're a day older, and you look in the mirror and you see a 36-year-old man, and I look in, I'm in my absolute prime. I'm 28. He said, you can't be better than me because the laws of life don't allow for a 36-year-old man to be better than a 28-year-old man when we're doing the same thing. Tom Aspinall is 30 now. Jon Jones is 38. I want to see it. I want to see it on the opposite side.
Because he said, and he said, well, he should be favored because he's much younger. And I've heard you and other fighters say, well, you were the
whole time.
The older guy gave you an opportunity.
He dropped the ladder.
So return the favor and give this guy. You don't think there's any chance that Jon can beat him?
I do. That's the problem. I said, gun to my head, if I had to choose, I would probably say Jon Jones would win.
Wow.
It's all I've seen him do. I've seen him fight. He's right. Everyone. This is always the next best guy. This guy's going to beat me. This guy's going to beat Jon Jones. And what does Jon do? He vanquishes him. He beats him.
They said it about Gustafsson.
They said it about Gustafsson. Said it about me. Said it about Rashad. Said it about Rampage. Said it about Cyril Gane. I mean, he dirtied Cyril Gane up.
I mean, the man been away for 100 years and walked through Cyril Gane like Cyril Gane was me. That was embarrassing, DC. DC, that was embarrassing. DC, that was embarrassing.
I be trying to stay off of Cyril, man, because I like Cyril. When Cyril's on the ground and he looked at him I was like, he looked like he saw a ghost. He was so in awe of Jon that he couldn't even compete with him. I was like, bro, he about to fight for the world title again. Imagine if Cyril Gane win and Jon go, okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Boy, that would piss somebody off. That would piss people off. Because if Cyril beats Tom, Cyril is that good.
He is.
He's that good. He could beat Tom Aspinall.
No, but Dana ain't gonna let that happen.
What if Jon's like, yo, all right.
You know, Dana won't let that happen. Dana will not let Jon come back and fight Cyril Gane for the heavyweight title. He's like, no, you got to fight.
That
you
would
got to fight
be the ultimate move of all time. I would laugh at that shit. I would be happy. Like, Jon, dude, you're cold for that one.
Yeah. Okay, you say you can't put Jon as your GOAT. Give me your Mount Rushmore fighters.
Demetrius Johnson.
Okay.
George St. Pierre.
Okay.
Khabib. Khabib was undefeated. Nobody beat him. Fourth, God, that's where it gets tough. That's where it gets tough. Because you feel like you want to put, like, when we talk about just accomplishments, no one's more accomplished than Amanda Nunes.
Right.
Can I really put her on the Mount Rushmore of fighting? But George, Demetrius, Khabib, God, there's some good guys. Chuck Liddell was good, man. Chuck Liddell's kind of responsible for us being here. Randy Couture won 2 titles in his bracket. I think that 4th place would belong to one of those guys. I think somebody like that, because I would never put myself up there. Right. But I'm like right in that 4 to 7 range.
Yeah. I thought you might put Anderson.
Anderson had the steroids.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so like, I can't put Anderson. Like, I would like to put Anderson. If I'm saying all those guys included, then obviously John and Anderson are on that Mount Rushmore. But I don't do that. I refused it. It's not in fighting. Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before he even went to San Francisco.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Plus he's hitting with a baseball bat. He's not punching someone in the face.
What does it feel like to knock someone out? What does it feel like to get knocked out? Because and I know exactly what you're saying, because I've been knocked out and I can't remember anything. I don't remember driving to the stadium. I don't remember what I had to eat. I don't remember anything. I just remember looking up at the scoreboard and asking my teammate, Rod Smith, I was like, we call him Foots. I say, Foots, how we get the lead? Because I don't
want to laugh.
No, but I'm like, how do we? Because I just remember like we were losing before this happened, and now it's the 4th quarter, and I'm like, what happens if we win this game? He said, boom, we go to the Super Bowl. I was like, yeah, we go to the Super Bowl. But it's a funny feeling to get knocked out because you really don't remember anything.
Hey, my coach told me, that's just bad. I'm laughing because my coach told me, was that the last time you asked him? You probably asked him again.
No, I was like,
no, you probably asked him again.
I started jumping up and down the sideline. Like, yeah, we go to. Because we over at 14 with like 3 minutes to go and we got the ball.
Hey,
so
bro, this dude, so I get knocked out, right?
That was John when he kicked you?
When John kicked me and he hit me with the follow-up shots, right? Only time I knocked out. I'm crying, right?
Yeah.
I go to my corner, I ask my coach, I said, what happened? He tells me. I break down crying, right?
Yeah.
Rogan interviews me. As we're walking out the octagon, I look to him and I go, hey, what happened? He tells me. I break down crying. He told me I did that 7 times. He had to keep explaining it to me. And then every time he explained it, I would have the exact same reaction. Like it was the first time I had heard that shit, man. That's bad. Yo, Shannon, that's bad. Wow. He said he told me 7 times. And then I'm in the ambulance because they're trying to get me in the ambulance. I'm refusing.
Right.
Finally, I get in the ambulance and I wake up. And I was present like nothing had happened. I was like, I lost. They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
He lost. I was like, God damn it. I swear to God, I woke up in the ambulance like and realized like I lost.
Did you not? Because obviously, so how did he set the head kick up?
It was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. He kept body kicking me. Yeah. That's what he did in the first fight too. Yeah. And I kept checking, I kept blocking. But then in the second round, I was fighting good. First round, real good. Second round, real good. So now I'm feeling good because I feel great. My cardio's great.
Yeah.
Third round, but the whole time he's just kicking me in the body. Third time he tries to kick me in the head, and the third round was one of the first attempts, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. But then he actually gave me one that looked like it was going to the body. And so I did this, and because you're supposed to lean.
Yeah.
Right? You're supposed to kind of lean to kind of take some of the impact off. Well, when I leaned, he was not going low. He was going high.
Caught you.
Boom, right on the side of the head. So then I started doing the chicken dance, right? Like, you know, when your legs
Yeah.
And this is why I can't stand this dude. Because somebody else that's not as good would have let me off the hook.
Right.
Because I was still there. And again, that's me. Football, neck, big neck, you know, short neck.
Yeah.
Most people just fall down from a head kick like that. I was still there. So I'm like doing this thing, running away from him. Yo, he kicks my leg to spin me.
Yes, I remember.
So he kicks my
Kick your leg out from.
Yeah, and so I spin.
Yeah.
It's like that shit you put the kids where they go circle, circle, circle.
They get drunk.
Then you don't know where you're at.
Right.
When I did that, I fell. And that was it. I could not, my body was gone.
Right.
But like if I was on my feet, I might have been able to grab him. I might have been able to hold him. I might have shot. I would have done something. But because he's such a great finisher, he kicks my leg out from under me. So then I spin.
Man.
And when I spin, I'm like seeing all these lights, and all of a sudden your body starts falling. It was like a kid trying to hit a piñata. It was crazy, man. Then I fall on my stomach. Of all times in my world to fall on my stomach, like fall on your back to where you could see him coming, maybe get my feet up to try to block him.
Right.
But instead I fell on my stomach, and then he jumped on me and started finishing. And I know this from watching it.
Right. So you watch it. So you watch when you lost that fight. You watched it over.
Not for a long time. I didn't watch the fight. But it's on highlights and stuff.
Yeah.
The UFC don't shield us from the. If you lost, you're gonna see yourself getting beat at some point.
Right.
That's why when him and Stipe fought, it was the worst. The whole week I'm just out there. I was like, damn, did I ever win a fight? I'm just getting beat the whole time.
Right.
It was terrible.
I mean you like you said. I mean, his toolbox.
Yeah.
The way he can finish a fight with an elbow, he can submit you.
He elbowed me bad.
And then that spinning.
That spinning back kick,
he caught Stipe perfect.
Poor Stipe, man.
And he doesn't telegraph it.
Well, the heavyweights are boxing or wrestling. They're not doing all that.
Right.
You could tell right away when he needs Stipe was like, what is this?
Yeah. What?
They're kneeing now? Normally a guy's trying to either take me out or box with me. Maybe a couple leg kicks here and there. Jon was hitting him with all kinds of stuff. Jon hit him with knees, elbows, spinning kicks. When he hit him with that spinning kick, Stipe, you could tell, Stipe looked like a guy that hadn't fought for 3.5 years and was 42. He looked and he just turned on him. I was like, oh, Jon got him. But he is very good at setting everything up. That's why he didn't have to cheat. He did not have to cheat. That's where my biggest issue is. Like, you don't need to cheat. You got all that. Keep that, use what you have. And he always get mad at me. He gonna be on me now if it is. Oh, I live. The other day he said he lived rent-free in my house, in my brain or something like that. I'm like, man, shut up. I don't care about you.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.